Astaghfirullah al-azim wa atubu ilayh. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Let us renew our shahadat, saying, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Shahadat. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has granted us the ni'mat to be able to say the shahadat. That out of billions of people that He has pulled us out from our own hells, and He has put the words of the shahadat in our mouths. The shahadat of the prophets. The shahadat of Allah. Didn't Allah give the shahadat in the Quran Karim? Declaring La ilaha illallah, declaring Muhammad Rasulullah? Yes. Are we repeating our own words? Are we repeating the words that we make up? No. These are the words that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has held high. And the power of the shahadat, it is enough to transform a man. Someone who is from the lower stations to reach to the higher stations. And this shahadat is the most important thing in our lives that we have to protect. Because the shaitans, they are everywhere. Our ego, the dunya, and our desires, everything is just attacking to the shahadat, nothing else. Nothing else. What is a zikr and what is the sohbat? What is tariqat? It is to hold the shahadat high. To give the shahadat, the witnessing to Allah and to His Prophet ﷺ, not to ourselves, not to our ego, not to give witness to this dunya, not to give witness to our desires, what we want, but to give witness to what Allah and His Prophet desire. And this shahadat, it is the most valuable thing that we have. How are we wearing the shahadat? How are we using the shahadat? Are we using the shahadat? Or is the shahadat something that we are just saying like a robot? Is the shahadat something that we are thinking, that we are connecting to, that we're meditating about? The ni'mat of this shahadat. That out of billions of people we have been given this ni'mat, this favor that Allah has given us to say this shahadat. Are we thinking about it? And are we thanking our Lord Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that? Or are we taking it for granted? Like people from other ways of believing, saying, I believe, very good, I go to paradise, hallelujah, finish. Muslims are believing the same way. Saying, I'm saying the shahadat, so I'm going to Jannat, nothing else. The shahadat, it is an amanat. It is a trust. We have been entrusted with faith. How are we taking that faith? How are we wearing it? How are we guarding it? How are we holding it high? If people, they have things that they like, they're always thinking about it. Then say, car. You bought a new car. You're obsessed about the car. Or these days, dogs. You look, you find out, you research. You are attached to women's, say, jewelry. They like, you can't help looking at it, playing with it. These days, even when they're making dua, they're playing with their jewelry. The shaitan is attacking them and they're not even knowing. They're in ghaflat. They're playing with their jewelry. MashaAllah. that is something that is under our feet. But the Shahadat is something that we put on the throne of Allah. So how much preoccupied are we with this Shahadat? Oh, what do you mean, Hoja? Preoccupied? We say it. So what? You say it. Then what is the difference between our saying it and a munafiq that is saying it? Or a recorder that is saying it? Or a bird that you train to say and they're saying it? If you are not understanding the value, then that time you can give a candy to a kid and you can give a jewel to a kid, and the kid is going to look at both and he's going to take the candy instead of the jewel. Candy he can eat, but he's not understanding maybe the jewel can buy billions of candies. We are at that level. We are not understanding the value of the Shahadat. To treat the value of the Shahadat something that is so cheap. What does it mean, the Shahadat? What does it mean that we bear witness to the oneness of Allah? Have we witnessed the oneness of Allah? Have we witnessed the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam? If we have not witnessed with our eyes and with the eye of our heart, if we have not experienced, then that Shahadat, it is still a fake Shahadat. It is not real. It is just something that we're repeating, which in these days people don't like to repeat too. These days people are looking at the zikr and saying it is a bid'ah. They say, don't say the name of your Lord. Don't give praises to your Prophet. Don't repeat your Shahadat over and over again like you're a crazy person. They're saying it. MashaAllah. Millions have died for the sake of that Shahadat, to hold that Shahadat. We just finished the Chanakala. What is that Chanakala? Who are those soldiers and what did they do? Why did they give up their lives for? Yes, it is for the Khilafat. And the Khilafat is holding what? The Shahadat. The Khilafat is holding up the Shahadat because the Khilafat is representing the Holy Prophet ﷺ, who's representing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here. The shadow of Allah on earth. That is what the Khalifa is. So you remove that protection. What you're going to get are just millions or billions of people without the protection of that Shahadat. They may say, but there's no protection that is coming. People no longer believe in the protection of the Shahadat because they're not being busy with the Shahadat. They're not thinking what the Shahadat is. Our zikr, our sohbet, it is to protect the Shahadat. Our prayer, it is to put up another defense around that Shahadat. Our fasting, another defense. Our zakat, another defense. Our hajj, completing now. And the Shahadat is inside, protected well. And we're looking to see the enemies coming from outside. And we're looking to see the enemies from inside. And the enemy that is going to come from the inside is worse. Because the enemy comes as a friend. The enemy does not come as an enemy. So now, the sohbat is to make people understand the enemy that is inside. The sohbat is making us to understand once in a while to pull away from the busyness of this dunya, the busyness of all the nonsense Malayani things that we are preoccupied with, and to sit down and to say, what? This Shahadat. How precious is it? What is it giving me? The Shahadat has the power to transform everything. Shahadat can grant us the power to move through time, to move through space. The Shahadat has the power for us to move all the way to Sidratul Muntaha and beyond. So we're all saying Shahadat. What kind of Shahadat are we giving? What kind of witnessing? If we are still busy with our ego, our Shahadat is just declaring our ego, nothing else. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us in these holy days and these holy nights that are coming, make us to understand and make us to value this Shahadat more. Make us to think and make us to be interested in the Shahadat. And to make us to understand the enemies outside, what this dunya is offering that is going to destroy our Shahadat, and to put a barricade and a defense between it and our Shahadat, inshallah. For us, we are resting our Shahadat on our Shaykh, on his Shahadat. We are resting, we are leaning ourselves, we're asking him to support us. That is the meaning. We're not standing on our feet, we are leaning against these friends of Allah who themselves leaning against the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And the Prophet is always saying, Allah is above everything. That time, once you lean against the strongest, you will be strong. If you try to stand up by yourself, you will fall. If you lean to the wrong ones, you will fall. May Allah make us to be strong, and for us to take away all the wrong things inside and outside, inshallah. For us to become better murids. Some time have passed since our Shaykh has been veiled from this world. We have been talking about this almost every night. We have to be busy with our work so that when he returns, it could be tomorrow, could be tonight, could be right now, we have something to show him for. We have something to say, yes, I've been busy while you have been away. Oh my Shaykh, I've been doing this and this and this. And we're doing everything, continuing and trying to become better for your pleasure, so that you'll be pleased with us. You are our goal. And that time we will not be wasting our time. That time it doesn't matter how long he has been gone for, how short. Because we are taking his word and his work more important than anything else. May Allah forgive me and bless you.